Joe, what's happening, man?
Not a whole lot, brother. What's going on?
Man, how's the week? Tell me about it.
Uh, Short but a long week. You know how it is, man. You're leading up to spring break.
Yeah.
Had Good Friday yesterday. You you're ready for it to be there. The kids are acting crazy.
Mm-hmm.
The the Everyone's ready to go. Are you gonna get a lot out of them? That type of thing. It was a good week though.
So tell me, did you get a lot out of them?
I did, man. I really did. We actually maxed this week.
That's two.
So y'all 3 rep, 1 rep. What'd y'all do?
Coach, like I said last week, we went Coach Stuckey style, and we did some little mini maxes. We worked off of 85% for 5 to 8 reps. And if they got their 5 reps, then we bumped them five. If they got anywhere between 6 and 7, you bump them 10. And if they get eight, bump them 15. Cap it at that, because after that, you just start getting a little unrealistic. So
Yeah,
it's a way to mess with. It's a way to adjust their numbers up or down. Nobody went down. Nobody stayed the same. Everybody went up. So we're right on track.
yeah.
What about y'all?
Oh, we do 1 rep max, man. It's My kids respond real well to it because they like the gritty.
Yeah,
Let's see how much weight we can push around. Let's see
yeah,
how strong we really are. Like they're all about that, man.
yeah. Mine too. Mine too. Now,
So
how often do you one rep? Do you one rep a lot, or do you mix up working maxes and 1 rep maxes throughout the year?
2 times a year, I 1 rep
Twice a
max.
year. Twice a
We
year.
do we do it right before spring break, and then we'll do
Hmm.
it at the end of the summer,
Okay.
and that's it. We work off the. Now we'll float our maxes all year long,
Hmm.
but we won't actually 1 rep max. So if we get to 80, 90%, they can float their max depending on the reps. So if it's
Hmm.
like, it's, whatever, maybe 2 sets of 3, 3x3s, 4x1s, whatever it is.
Hmm.
Um, and they hit all their reps, they can float it. And typically, if it's 80% and they hit it easy, we'll float it by anywhere between 25 to 30 pounds.
Hmm.
If it's 90% and they hit all their reps, we'll float it in between 10 to 15 pounds.
Hmm.
And then they'll work off that new number for the next cycle. And then we just go from there. And
Hmm.
hopefully, by the time we 1 rep max, they're hitting their actual floated max, which we had a
Yeah.
bunch of kids do that this week.
Yeah.
Let's see. I'm looking at the numbers right now. So, I mean, we had some tremendous gains, man. Just the kids are really, really bought in right now.
Mine too.
And
I'm
this is
actually. I
true
didn't.
stuff. Like people are gonna like think I'm lying about some of this stuff, but I'm really not.
No, haters gonna hate.
Um, like we had one kid raise his 3 lift total squat bench clean, 215 pounds since our last max, which would
Wow.
really which would really be the beginning of January. Like that last where we used our numbers off of.
Hmm. Hmm.
I mean, his squat went up 110 pounds alone from 315 to 425.
Jeez, that's a big gain.
I mean, his
Pro-
bench, and it shows, man. Like, but again, I'll argue this with anybody. The most important year of an athlete's high school life is in between that freshman and sophomore year. Or I mean, I'm sorry, in between the end of that freshman year,
Okay.
like that spring, to the
Mhm.
end of that sophomore year going into their
Mhm.
junior year. That's the most important.
When do you see their biggest overall strength gains? That period of time?
That period of time.
I did. Yeah, I agree. I also think that right around this time of year when they're juniors, they get a big bump too.
Yeah, I see some of that. I mean, like, let's see. I'm looking at it. Let me see real quick. Let me organize some of this stuff. I wish I could pull this up, but I can't put anybody's name out there. So, what am I looking at here? Okay.
While you're looking, without saying his name, he was. I guess he was your 220. I think is the junior.
Well, we can put his name out there because it's out there public
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah,
through other outlets. So I mean,
yeah,
we're not doing anything that nobody else would do. So
yeah. What's his name, Coach?
Trent Harrison.
Coach. He is a monster right now. Because
Yeah.
he was strong as a sophomore.
It was. And,
God.
you'd give him a hard time because I made a comment a few weeks ago about generational lifter. But I mean, like, how often do you get something like that?
No.
I was
You
talking
don't.
with Wade Hooper tonight. He came over to the house for lunch.
Mhm.
Him and his family, we barbecued and all that, and we were just talking about lifters that are once in a lifetime. Like, you don't get some of this stuff. You don't
No.
get some of these. Like, for him, it was Hayden Willis
Mm-hmm.
that pulled 730. I mean, that's a once in a lifetime lifter.
Mm-hmm. But it's kind of like the Schubert kid from Abbeville.
Chucky.
Yeah. Oh God, was he a monster?
Yeah.
Little one too. Wasn't he like 132?
Yeah.
He was a stud.
But you just don't get that, man. Like, you don't. It's not every day. The consistency of that, you know what I mean? Like
Salmon.
Yeah, like the That's a general. I mean, like, it's just the consistency. I mean, Trent's a kid that he had the third highest total in the state of Louisiana.
Junior.
Yeah.
With
the other two were seniors.
Yeah.
There was the kid from Salmon, who, I mean, everybody's seen at this point, whether it's on Sporting Center, whether it's
Coach,
on
it's everywhere now.
Barstool,
it's everywhere.
You see all that. Then another young man from Dutchtown had a 1670 total, and then you got our guy at 1650, which is impressive feat, man. I mean, like, the kids,
big numbers.
The kids give him a hard time that I made that comment, but I mean, if it wasn't the truth, I mean, anybody would want that type of numbers for their kid,
Yeah.
But I had other good ones, like 114.
You always have a good little Joe.
His name's out there right now too, but so his name is Brock Harvey, and I mean, at 113 pounds, he deadlifted 395.
And are those kids football players too, or are they just strictly powerlifters?
A lot of my small guys are strictly just powerlifters, or like they'll do like track. Like Brock used to play baseball. But a few of them are just just powerlifters only.
So what do you do with your kids that like that? He's just track, but he powerlifts too. Do you keep him until track starts, or do you kind of?
I let him go, man.
Track? You let him go to track?
Yeah, none of that stuff's gonna hurt them, man.
Yeah, I know. I'm the same way.
I mean, what's the most forceful thing you can do? Run, sprint, right? But I mean, like, most of our kids are powerlifters and aren't sprinters. They're throwers. Throwing a disc or a javelin is not going to hurt them.
No.
I mean, the Harrison kid, he threw shot the whole time. The only time he didn't was the day before they left for state. And that's the only time I ever say, let them rest, just because their mind doesn't need to be in multiple different places.
Yeah.
Other than that, get after it, bro.
Yeah, that's what I say too. Especially because I can once at that time of year when track's starting, then I mean, we're strong. All we got to do is remind the body with their sets and reps, and then you can chop it up a little bit.
Yeah.
Send them to the track. All right, come to me when you're done.
And I mean, Trent even came in maxed out this week with football.
Really?
He did it Thursday morning, but he still came in and did it. And I mean, raw maxes, he squatted 525 and benched 315, clean 295.
After state, I love it. I know mine. I didn't let him key set squat, but I let him key set bench.
Well, if he'd have got more than one dang squat, I would have let him. I would have fought a little bit more. But you know what? You only got one.
You only got one. Yeah, I let mine go to the percent. I didn't, and that was based off their new max in gear, and they did it raw. But I work off a training max as well. But then
I apologize.
One of my 220, he came in and he hit 85% of his training max on his new geared max for 11.
Yeah,
on bench. So
I saw a video. Anyway, circulate on Twitter last night. Let me see if I can find it real quick. Young man, he's committed to Ohio State. His name's Eli Lee from Archbishop Hoban Football in Akron, Ohio. Okay. 6'3", 225 pounds. Hit 530 for 7 reps on squat. Coach, and I'm talking about like all the way.
He's down.
Oh yeah.
He's down.
Impressive. I mean, impressive.
I saw a video the other day of coming out of a weight room, and I mean, kudos to the kid for putting the weight on the back, but coach spotting in the back, coach spotting in the front.
What?
Come on. Oh yeah. I turn and I'm like, I mean, I get it, like safety, but that's a little much. I mean, put somebody behind him, put 2 people on each side, and let him eat.
Yeah.
You know. So
that's
then
what,
Then I start questioning the validity of it.
My rule is a bar better not touch the safety rack.
Yeah.
Like if the bar touches the safety rack, we got problems. And I see it more with the freshmen than I do with the older kids. Mm-hmm. Every now and then I'll see it with the older kid, but
do you or have you ever dedicated a workout to spotting?
We usually handle all that when they're younger.
Well, no, that's what I'm saying. Like when they come in, how do you spot?
Yeah, we teach them completely how to do it all. Side spot, back spot. We teach them all that.
Whole workout.
Yep.
How many times? 1 workout, 2 workouts?
Usually when we get them as like coming into their freshman year, like we usually get them for right around 2.5 months ish, and like a month of it is just weight room etiquette. Is what I call it.
No, it needs to be done. I mean, spotting, the rack, J-cups, safety rails, how the weights go on the trees, everything.
Yeah.
Where things go when you put them up.
There's times where like I start even with the older kids, like just to get them back in the groove of things. Like this fall, I didn't like the way our cleans were looking. Excuse me. Too much barbecue for lunch. Whew. Boy, we had some good food.
What? Okay, all right. So what'd y'all have? I gotta know now.
All right, we had
Well, hold on. Let me stop you. Did you have meatball subs?
No.
Damn it. Okay. Anyway,
unfortunately, we did have pepper jack, cheese sausage.
That's what I'm talking about.
Boudin.
Yes.
A pork tenderloin.
Shut up.
Jalapeno sausage.
Shut up.
Millionaire bacon.
I'm sorry, what?
Candied bacon.
Okay, I was about to say it was a candy bacon. That sounds delicious.
Oh, yeah.
Who brought that? Now, Betsy can cook, though, can't she?
Betsy can cook. Betsy.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a reason I look the way I do. I'm not a big sweet guy. I'm a food guy. And she can cook, and, it's not conducive for me.
Coach, in some of our pre-shows, she's brought you your dinner, and I'm jealous. Like, just the food that she's bringing you.
Dude, she cooks street tacos sometimes on the grill.
Yeah.
Ooh, buddy. She puts that skillet on there and just.
If I remember correctly, me and you made some fire tacos when Will and Annalise had a meet, though.
We did.
We had steak.
I don't know if I can repeat that, though, because I was in a different state of mind.
We jumped on the grill the night before. And, yeah. All right, so keep
the HEB tortillas don't hurt either.
Coach, what did we just say last
2 weeks in a row? HEB gets brought
up. Shout out. Don't sue us, Will Collins.
Yeah. So what else do we have? Apple sausage.
Coach.
Yeah.
Coach.
A charcuterie board.
No, you didn't.
Yep.
An adult Lunchable tray.
Coach, I could eat a charcuterie board for dinner.
Every day. Have you seen those the Texas charcuterie boards where it's just like it's all barbecue and steak and fajitas? They have a place over here in Lake Charles just straight dedicated to charcuterie boards, and I want to go, but they're $20 for,
Really?
it's a treat. They're good. They're delicious.
I might have to drive out to Bucky's this week since we're on spring break.
Pick me up. Let's go.
Don't tell me the good time.
$50 pee break.
Yeah. I did stop at Billy's on the way back from state. Did I tell you that?
No, you did not. How was that?
I got 2 rolls and a ball.
Coach, next time you come this way, you got to stop at Poche's in Brobridge.
Okay.
Coach, meat market, plate lunches, good breakfast. It's the real deal.
I wanted to eat at Judy's Inn last week in Lafayette, but I just didn't have time. But anyways,
where were we?
good. Yeah, we had a good lunch. It was good.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Always a pleasure to get with Wade.
Oh man, yeah. But yeah, we're talking about lifters, and he just Wade was one of those guys. Wade was one of the best lifters ever in
Is he originally from Louisiana?
world history. No, he's not actually.
Where'd he come from?
He is he grew up in Louisiana. I'd be lying if I told you exactly.
Like military family or
No, but they were from Latin America somewhere. But grew up in Alton, Central Louisiana.
I was about to ask remind me where Bolton is.
Yeah, Central Louisiana.
There's always a few places like Bolton and Benton. Always get them confused where they're at.
Yeah, Bolton's near Alexandria, Benton's up near Arkansas.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, he's from over there. But yeah, he came by and, we did all that. But, we talked about lifters and just everything. I mean, he had some impressive lifters last week at state.
Looks like he had more football players lifting.
That was something I noticed too.
Yeah. I mean, these are grown men looking kids.
Yeah, I noticed that as well.
Well, they were good in football this year, though, weren't they?
Yeah, they made it to the quarterfinal. No, the semis.
Mm-hmm.
They made it to the semis.
Mm-hmm.
They right there, man. They almost made it all the way to the dome.
Coach, you got to be good. You got to be coached up. You just got to have some luck too. I mean,
you've been there.
It's a tough road, man. It's a tough road. And we beat a team we weren't supposed to beat in the second round.
Who'd y'all beat?
West Monroe.
That's right.
Beat West Monroe in the second round. And we were outmatched on paper. We had good kids. This is it. People are going to think I'm lying when I say this, but we had 7, maybe 8 kids sign in the Southland Conference that year.
What year was that? 07 or 06?
That was 06. And one more that was a junior. He signed at Southeastern the next year. So, it's one of those like, no, we didn't have a bunch of group of 5 Power 5 kids, but we sure as hell had 8 FCS kids.
That was back when it was still together too.
Oh yeah. And
y'all are the 13 seed. I didn't realize that. So you beat Covington.
Coach, we should not have. We still hadn't blocked them defensive ends today. We still hadn't blocked them.
21-18, you beat Covington.
Struggled.
Beat the 4th seed West Monroe.
Mm-hmm. Will Blackwell was on that team.
Was he?
Mm-hmm.
Then you handily beat Karen Crow.
Coach, and Karen Crow beat us like a drum early in the season.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Turned around and beat the 9 seed Rummel, who just beat East St. John, the 1 seed.
Coach,
and not only beat them 59-7.
Coach, I called it the Frozen Bowl in that game.
Then you lose to Acadiana 13-10 in the state championship.
We were up 10-0.
Man.
1 false start and 2 delay of games away. Man. Coach, we were on their 10 driving.
Was Daniel Hildebrand on that team?
He was. He was a
sophomore, huh?
Sophomore or junior. He was a junior. He was a good player, but the kid that started over him was real good.
Yeah.
Real good.
Yeah.
Hilly was a hell of a lineman, though.
Yeah,
Real good lineman.
Healy's an all-state lineman.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Mm-hmm.
shout
He was
out,
good.
shout out to Daniel Hildebrandt.
Shout out Daniel Hillebrandt.
So
We can free shout out him.
yeah. So y'all had a pretty good year that year.
We were actually the year before we were more talented.
05?
Mm-hmm. We got beat by Catholic in the quarters.
Mm.
Chris Hill, who threw the javelin for Team USA, was on that team as a buck linebacker, defensive end, absolute warhorse of a kid. Still, I've never seen a defensive end blow up a fullback on the power like Chris Hill did that night. That was a SB worthy play.
Yeah.
I still remember hearing that. I mean, it sounded like a cannon when he hit that kid. Coaching, we go for the big ball late, man. It was like 30 seconds with tailback throwback, and we were open up the seam. He just threw it a little too hard, too far. All you got to do is just put it over his shoulder. We sailed it. And I remember standing behind and I watched, and I just saw the free safety fly across. Like, yep, he's about to pick it. Sure enough.
Pick. What'd y'all do the year after? Let's see.
07?
Y'all were the 5 seed, lost in the first round.
Mm-hmm. Jesuit.
Westgate.
Well, that's right. Westgate was the next. I mean, Jesuit was the next year.
Wow. Yeah, but Westgate went on to the semifinals that year as the 28 seed. I remember they lost like the first 5 games and then came back and squeaked in, and then
I think Deontay Spencer was on that team. Who I ended up coaching at McNeese. He's still playing. He was with the Jets last time I checked. Good receiver. Good receiver.
Wow.
We were more athletic up front, O-line wise, than we were in 06. Big and athletic. We struggled that year.
When's the last time a Southwest Louisiana team made it to the Dome? Was it y'all?
No,
Barb made it after y'all.
Barb a couple years later. I think Westlake went too. They got beat
by Parkview.
That
was 07.
Coach, and they were real good. They were a field goal kicker away from winning one.
I remember that game.
Yep.
The Westlake and Parkview game. That's one of the best high school football games I've ever seen.
Starting kicker got hurt during the week. The backup kicker was good enough to get him through it, and he got hurt during the game, I think. And then they had to throw somebody in there, and he barely missed it.
Yeah, Barb made it in 12.
Mm-hmm.
They were the 2 seed.
Trey Quinn was on that team. Plays in the USFL.
I'm pretty sure I played with a few guys, or I not played with them, but they were at Monticello when I was leaving.
Mm-hmm. Coach, they had some really good receivers on that team.
Yeah, they lost in the Dome to Rummel.
Yep.
That was last year before the split.
Yep.
Because it was straight public schools and then Rummel at the end. Mandeville. How about Mandeville made it all the way to the semis?
Mm-hmm. Mandeville was good this year.
Yeah, Mandeville's been good for a few years now.
Mm-hmm.
Mandeville made it to the semis again this year as like the 21 seed.
Mm-hmm. They beat Sam Houston in the first round.
Yep, 21 seed. They lost to Ruston.
Mm-hmm. Who won it?
Yep. And then they beat 5 seed Santa Ma. Then they beat 4 seed Airline.
How good was Santa Ma this year?
They're pretty good, man. They had a solid team. They a lot of good leadership. Mm-hmm. Solid, really good team. You know, we had them. We lost 14-7 to them. Lots of mistakes.
Y'all went to the court. Was it quarters a year ago?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we went to the quarters and just took a step back this year, man. It was got a few things to figure out. You know, it happens. You don't want it to happen, but it happens.
It does, yeah. It goes to show you how much respect those teams that do it year in and year out deserve. Because it's tough, Coach. It's tough.
Oh yeah,
because it's a long time.
Yeah,
it's a long time. You know, and as coaches, you get tired. You know, you get that. There's about a mid-season lull as a coach where you got to push through it just like the kids do, and then when you make a deep playoff run, you better find some gas.
Yeah.
You know what it did now? Did y'all start shortening up practices a little bit toward the?
We usually shorten them up towards mid-season.
Yeah. Okay.
Basically, after non-district, we'll start shortening them up, not toning it down, just shortening
No.
them up.
What do y'all go about 90 minutes at that point?
Oh, coach, we're about 90 minutes to begin with,
Okay.
and then we'll go. I say 90 minutes, maybe like right at 100, 105 minutes, right in there. But then we'll shorten it up to like there's days we're in and out. We're intense. We get some team stuff in, some situational stuff, and then we're out of there.
So walk me through a week at Denham Springs for like week 2. What is Monday? Monday an install day, or is it a what are y'all just blowing and going?
Monday's an install day.
Are
Now
y'all
we'll still get after it on Mondays. Don't get me
okay?
wrong. Like, so we, whether it's a lift day or not, it just depends on our schedule. But we will get out there, we'll stretch. We sprint on Mondays to start practice. It's usually 6 to 8 sprints.
Mm-hmm. How far?
20 or 30 yards, split right in half. If it's 6, it's 330s, 320s. If it's 8, it's 4 and 4.
How much rest?
Just till everybody gets done.
Gotcha.
So like, there's usually 8 lines across, usually 8 or 9 deep. Once that last person's through, we're getting ready to go on the whistle. But then those are like our competition Mondays. So like, whoever's the last one to finish, offense or defense, they got a point against them, or like the other group gets a point. So we'll go from there straight to boards. We start out every practice with boards, and then we, go to Indy, or we might go to team review, and then we'll just do, normal install day, and then we'll come together, offense, defense at the end for whether it's we'll do some inside, but we'll come together at the end, whether it's a BPU period or it's a team period or whatever it may be. And Tuesdays, same thing, similar, except for cleaning everything up for Monday. No sprinting on Tuesdays, though.
No sprints.
No sprints on Tuesdays.
Are y'all full pads year round? I mean, all like the whole season?
For the most part.
Still good on good late?
It just depends. If we'll do good on good periods, but not the whole time.
Yeah.
We'll go show team. But it's not. We'll do periods of good on good, whether it's goal line, whether it's 2 minute, whether it's, we always start our Wednesday practices off with 2 minute. And then so we'll do some of that. We sprint again on Thursdays.
Okay.
Normal Thursday we'll walk through. Sometimes we'll do a little bit more, but pretty typical, normal stuff.
What are your lift days?
It just depends. We have a rolling block, so we always lift on Saturday, and then it just depends throughout the week what day we see them.
You like that Saturday lift?
Yeah.
More upper body?
Because we lift.
We're getting it.
Because we don't bring in everyone. We'll bring in the guys that played. Yeah. So usually they come in for treatment at 8.
I was about to ask treatment before.
If we win, we got breakfast of champions at 9. If we don't win, no breakfast. Sorry.
Yeah. Sprinkles are for winners.
Yeah. The kids want to do breakfast after working out this year, so we kind of incorporate some of that. But we'll go in the weight room. We'll do some recovery stuff in the beginning, usually hurdles, maybe a little bit of foam roll, maybe a little banded stuff, whether it's TKEs, adductors, things like that. And then we'll lift, though. We lift. We might. There's times where we'll go 80% clean. Like, I get it, man, that some people give them 48 hours, but we get them in, we get lifted, and then we always end it with like a run.
Yeah.
Whether it's like a box drill where we'll run the straightaways, walk the curves on the track,
Yeah.
or we'll do like, you know, eight total strides, you know,
Mm-hmm.
at whatever distance, 210s, 220s, 230s, 240s, maybe. It just depends.
Yeah.
How about y'all?
Uh,
How's everything? How's like your work day? How's your work week go? How's your practice week go?
Monday is a shorts and helmets install, but we lift in the athletic hour. We split them, and I'm going to get 25 minutes with each group.
That's how we do right at like 35.
Mm-hmm.
And then the other group meets.
And now that Monday, that's their heavy squat day for me. But I don't go through the full clean. We do a heavy clean shrug on Monday.
Yeah, see, we don't back squat in season, so.
Well, I you got me on that this year. We took away back squat and we went to goblet and zerker and single leg as the season went.
Yeah, we still do a lot of that, and we'll do front squats, and we'll hip thrust, and we'll deadlift, and we'll still clean, and we do landmine hack squats.
Yep.
We'll do a lot of posterior stuff, glute ham, banded hamstring curls.
I like a landmine squat late. You know what I mean? And then Tuesdays are heavy bench, heavy high pull, clean high pull, and then bench with big back day after that, because we're gonna get after it that on Tuesday. We're gonna bang on Tuesday, and then Wednesday. Tuesday is a full pad day. Wednesday is a shorts and shoulder pads, and then in the weight room, we'll actively recover, and then on Thursday is just a walkthrough.
Yeah, I active recover all summer long, just because summer's such a grind, man.
Oh yeah.
Summer can be grueling, especially like with the multi-sport kids who have, basketball games at night or baseball games at night or, things like that. That's where it really, really weighs on them. And so I try and active recover all summer long.
Yeah, I try to feed them as much as we can get food up there all summer. We get a lot of PB&Js donated and milkshake, a shake like muscle milkshakes and crackers and Nutri-Grain bars and stuff, just so they can grab something and go to the gym, because a lot of our skill kids they play basketball.
Yeah, our kids got a choice of getting on Smoothie King Gladiator protein year round.
You get that donated?
No, it's like a half and half thing. The kids and then us, and we get a pretty good deal.
Okay.
But it definitely pays dividends, especially the ones that are on it year round, because they get a pretty good deal on it. So
you like that Gladiator protein?
Yeah, man. I mean, the NCAA uses it. The professional leagues use it. I mean,
really?
Yeah, I mean, look at like Smoothie King Arena.
Yeah.
They wouldn't put their name on it. The NBA wouldn't let them put their name on there if it wasn't. So, that's the validity behind it, is that, if it's good enough for them, it's not going to get you in trouble. It means it's clean, good.
Yeah.
So, NCAAs, man, there was a time when I was a college athlete, you can even drink vitamin water.
Yeah. Coach, when I was at McNeese as a coach, you ready for this? You could not give them a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. I could not make them a peanut butter and jelly sandwich and hand it to the kid. I could, however, get a bowl, and I could get a bagel, and I could give him a bagel, and I could leave peanut butter and jelly out.
Stupid.
And he could make his own PB&J. Explain that.
Who knows?
Explain that. And then I think it was the FCA coordinator on campus told us that he did some research to it, and if it can fit in a bowl, you can give it to them, because they don't consider that a full meal. So
Interesting.
stupid.
Interesting.
Okay. I say stupid. I won't be PC about it.
They got a bunch of weird rules, man.
Oh, oh yeah. All you got to do is just look at what they're approving nowadays.
You want to hear a dad joke?
Absolutely. Hit me with it.
My wife wanted to brighten up the garden, so I planted some bulbs.
Do another one. Come on.
After my pet fish died, I went shopping for buttons and zippers. I didn't need them, but I was looking for some type of closure.
One more.
I once skipped school to go to bungee jumping with my friends. We got suspended. Dad jokes.
Shout out, no free shout out.
Yeah. Kids got me that for Christmas. I think
So-
maybe my parents, I can't remember.
So as our listeners and viewers will notice, we were supposed to have Jeff C., owner of Max Kinetics, on tonight, and Jeff had some obligations with family, and so we are going to reschedule him. We're really excited to get that guy back on here. He has built a very successful gym and strength and conditioning program right here in Lake Charles.
And
So-
you can also tell that it's spring break time
It is spring break.
because we're just both so like
Relaxed.
Yeah.
Just relax, man. So let me ask you this. Have you started to recover from state?
I still need sleep.
Well,
I mean, I say that yesterday. I initially woke up just like every day at 4. Like my body woke me up.
so let me stop you. I don't mean to cut you off. What time do you wake up every day?
4.
4 o'clock. Wide awake.
Wide awake.
Wide ass open.
Yep.
Let's go. Coffee or energy drink?
Coffee.
Coffee. Black?
Black.
Me too.
Actually, I'm trying to stop drinking energy drinks.
I'm back on them. I was off of them after the back surgery. I was off of them for a while.
I stopped drinking them at one point for like 2 years.
Coach,
It's the sodium, man. Like I've gained a tremendous amount of weight, and like I'm ready to stop being fat.
and when powerlifting season hit and that first meet, I drank one and I was like, oh, there it is. I missed
Well,
this.
so I'm trying to stay away. I'm not gonna. So I lost weight in 2020. I was 398 at one point in January 2020.
Mhm.
By August, I was down to 219. So now, within doing that, I went cold turkey on a lot of. Went cold turkey on a lot of stuff, and it retroactively, like, I couldn't keep up with it. You know,
Mm.
you know how hard that is.
Mhm.
So I'm trying to like wean myself off slowly off of things like so. Carbonated energy drinks is like kind of the first thing.
Yeah.
Like, I really like those Gatorade Fast Twitch.
Yeah.
So like,
Not a lot of sugar, low caffeine, just enough.
yeah, it's like having a Diet Coke.
Mhm.
But I mean, so that and I gotta drink more water.
Oh God, me too.
I mean, I try. I used to be real good about it, man. But just like, I make excuses. I make excuses for myself. Like, oh, there's not enough time. Like BS, man. Like, there's enough time to get it done in a day. Like,
Yeah.
you
It's
just
kind
got
of like a workout.
yeah, you just got to make the time. Like,
I mean, if you got 10 minutes, you got time for a workout.
yeah. So, but yeah, I try to. So wide awake 4, drink coffee, drive in, and a lot of the time I just won't even listen to anything or music or nothing. I'll just drive in,
Mm-hmm.
get in, start doing stuff I got to do.
I mean, every now and then we talk on the, early.
Yeah,
But
it just depends.
Yeah.
On what time? Like summertime, it's a little bit easier because I know you're probably going in around the same time I am.
And let me ask you this: in the summertime, do you bring the kids to the weight room?
My kids.
Oh yeah.
Just depends if other coaches bring their kids because I don't have time to really They have to watch each other, man. It's not
Oh yeah, Coach. How feral did the kids become during the summer workouts?
well, like so for years, like so Beard has a son my age, my kid's age,
Mm-hmm.
and like they're like 6 months apart, and like man, they love each other, but they get after it.
They go.
Oh, do they go? Oh my gosh, it's like trapping two hyenas
Yeah.
in a cage and saying, "All right, see y'all later." And
Yeah.
see what happens. Well, like for a few years, the fence wasn't up because we were getting everything done. So we had to wait till the fence was up to be able to bring them so we knew they would stay within the field.
So you wouldn't lose them. Well, I mean, Coach, you get so enthralled in what you're doing with
Yep.
with tons of weight moving all around you.
Like
That
Annalise, like she used to come all the time with me, but she don't want, she's kind of at that age where she doesn't. That's not cool anymore.
yeah. Will still likes to come, and I like it because I get to make up time with him.
Yeah, and I
And
think it's a boy thing versus a girl thing. Like she wants to.
yeah,
She used to be all into it. Now she's really not, and that's okay. I
yeah.
had I had my years with her, and now it's her brother is now at the age where she started really coming up there and was able to take care of herself. Well, great job right there.
Yeah, man. My finger actually
You're
clicked.
not supposed to be clicking, huh?
No, not supposed to be clicking, but you
Uh,
click a lot.
but yeah, so it's his time where she started really truly coming up there with me and getting after it.
Yeah,
But now we can let them like, all right, y'all go.
yeah. I can trust Will to just go. It's Lillian that she can't. No,
Yeah,
she's
and
got to
that,
have somebody.
he's at the age now where we're good to go.
Hmm. Hmm.
It used to be, man. I used to have to like get like kids that lifted for me
Hmm.
to come up there early and like
Yeah,
watch him. Like when he was an infant and there was no other choice. Like, and I say infant, I mean like still like not able to use the bathroom on his own.
yeah.
Like I used to have to get kids to come up there and help me.
I used to do the same thing. Yeah, I've got pictures of Will and Lillian both, like especially Lily, sleeping in storage bins full of bench shirts and
Yeah,
sweatsuits. suits. So,
yeah, but I usually bring them. They come up. They wake up the same time I do.
mhm.
All right, let's go.
Yeah, and,
Patrick, Patrick for shoot, he's about to be he's 5 now, so all the way up till this year, he would wake up with me at the same time every day and ride with me to work.
hmm.
This is the first year he doesn't.
Well, you're like I am. You got a 40-minute drive, and they can sleep.
Oh, he never did. He was wide awake. He
It's
would
just
talk.
it's just up,
He would talk.
just up.
Yep.
Dad, did you know that penguins smell like brown? No, I didn't know that, son.
You know what? So today last night he's like, let's go eat. Let's have a guy's morning. I was like, okay, what you want to do? He's like, let's go eat Waffle House in the morning. I was like, done, bro. Like, I love Waffle House.
Oh,
Uh,
Waffle House or IHOP?
Waffle House, coach.
100%. Yeah.
So I'm like, look, if you wake up early enough, I will. I'll bring you to Waffle House.
Yeah.
Well, not at least up to my in-laws because Good Friday's a big deal with Betsy's family. Like
Hmm.
crawfish, crab, fish, oysters, the works. I mean, everybody
Hmm.
comes. It's a great time. So Annalise stayed over there last night. Well, he came home with us. Sunburn. Who is he sunburned?
Right now.
So, oh yeah, it's bad. And we even put sunscreen on him. It's bad. So we let him sleep with us last night. His body was so hot and he kept kicking me. So I got up and went to the couch. And I was awake this morning, but like not up,
Mhm.
And I heard him scream, "No, Daddy went to Waffle House and left me." Da, 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 da. And I screamed from the other room, "I'm right here." And he's like, "All right, I'm getting up. I'm about to bathe." He's like, "We'll go to Waffle House." So we went. We went to Waffle House and then we went to Home Depot. Then we
Love me some Waffle House.
cut the grass after that. We had a good day.
Did you get your grass cut before Wade came?
I was blowing off the driveway when he pulled up.
Good job. Good job. You
So-
said it'll take 10 minutes.
Yeah, too about that.
Hmm?
It took longer to back up the trailer than it did to cut the grass. A utility trailer, man. That's utility trailers are no fun.
No, I don't know.
Um,
I don't know.
so yeah, we had a guys' day. We had a guys' morning. Tomorrow's
So,
Easter. What y'all got anything planned? Y'all go to family, y'all?
my mother will probably come over and my sister,
Mhm.
and that's about it. That is about it. What do you got on tap for spring break? We got track practice, so
This is so tomorrow we got Easter.
Mhm.
We'll spend Easter with my family. Um, we usually do an adult Easter egg like scavenger hunt every year, like the couples. It's like my parents set it up, and it'll be like me and Betsy, my brother and his fiance, my sister and her husband, and it's like all around town thing, you know.
Yeah.
And like winner gets like gift cards. So like,
Have you ever seen the adult Easter egg hunts with like beers?
yeah, in like the
Is
little
it
bottles.
is it like that?
Kind of, but not really. Like it's like last year, like one of them was like take a picture with each other inside a gas station bathroom stall. Yeah.
So it's fun.
Yeah, it's fun stuff.
Yeah.
We used to when I was growing up, off in high school and even into college. My mom and one of my best friends' moms used to do a scavenger hunt for all of us every year, Thanksgiving Day.
Yeah.
So like we'd all meet up at the Petco in town, and this is on Thanksgiving. When we were in high school, it was like all right, just different things like go take a picture in front of your rival schools, front doors, or like go find a nativity scene, or like just different stuff. So like we're in high school, like for 4 straight years. Well, really, when we started driving, about three. Like some years it would be like it'd be so much fun, and like we used to have a gift certificates for that. When we got into college, it turned into beer, like cases of beer. The winners. And so that it kind of carried over to this. Now we do that for Easter, so we'll do that tomorrow. Monday, I don't know. My nephew plays at Sacred Heart of Ville Platte, plays baseball, so we might go see them play, and see my brother-in-law and sister-in-law. Not sure yet. Tuesday, we're just gonna kind of hang around. I thought about maybe taking the kids to a movie, go see Godzilla X or whatever.
What was that?
Godzilla X King Kong, or I don't know. Patrick's a really big Godzilla fan, so might do that Wednesday, and hang out at the field house probably. Got some helmets and stuff to unload, and then Thursday, Friday is LSU football clinic.
That's right. Charles talked about going to that.
Y'all should go.
I want. So I got spring break is kind of like when I make up on my doctor's appointments. So
yeah, glad you reminded me. I got a doctor's appointment Monday morning at 11.
I have one 8 o'clock Monday morning, and then I have an eye doctor appointment on Wednesday, and then on Thursday I'm going to go see if my knee needs to get replaced again.
Oh, I didn't make an eye doctor's appointment. I may make one.
Yeah. The things that we have to do as coaches.
Dude, freaking my chart. I saw my chart. Do you have that?
No. What is that?
It's like a chart. Like it's like through Ochsner to where you could like see all your labs and all that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I saw a meme that says, I went from MySpace to my chart.
Yeah. Coach, Ochsner is taking over the state of Louisiana. They're everywhere.
Oh, I know.
They're everywhere.
Yeah, they do it all.
Mm-hmm.
So,
They had a strength and conditioning branch. When I was at UL as an intern, they had a kid that's where he went after he GA'd over there.
They have one in New Orleans.
That's exactly where he went. Bo Haynes went.
Yeah, they had one in New Orleans. They still do.
Mm.
So,
He went from there to.
I want to say they got one in Baton Rouge too, but I'm not 100%
Yeah.
sure.
He was a strength coach for a rugby team in Japan after that.
Nice. So yeah, we will do that all week, and we'll see. I mean, I don't know.
Speaking
Don't know if we'll have enough time. See what the day takes us.
of rugby strength coach, if you want a good follow on Instagram or Twitter or X, excuse me, Ed Cosner, solid.
I follow Ed. Yeah.
Yeah, I like Ed. I heard him speak at a clinic.
Did you?
Yeah, he was good. I mean, he was with the Spurs for a while, and then he was with the New Zealand All Blacks for a long time. Good strength coach.
Yeah, I follow him.
Yeah, solid.
I follow him.
So what did you do this week to keep their heads on straight this past week? Mine were like they had a lot of opportunities to not come to athletic hour. Like Special Olympics was on Thursday. I wasn't missing but one kid. Where in the past, if they have a chance to get like checked out after lunch, they take it.
Yeah.
This year, it shows how locked in mine are right now, man. And I told them, I said, man, I am proud of you men for all being here. When you had the opportunity to check out today, I said, y'all got something special right now, man. Y'all are bought and locked in. Y'all keep it going.
Yeah, I mean, this is an important week. I don't like hyping up Max Week because I've learned that kids get a number in their head.
Yeah.
And they, psych themselves out. So I hype it up, but I try not to. But just enough. I'm like, we had our Paris track meet this week. Those guys still maxed that morning and had a ton of PRs that evening.
We had our Paris track meet too on Wednesday. Our boys won it.
So yeah, our boys and girls won. Our girls have won 4 in a row now or something like that.
Really?
Yeah.
Coach, y'all are in some good company over there too.
Yeah. So we did that, and then like football finished maxing or whatever. I mean, track worked out. We worked out the next day. We were nothing crazy, but I mean, we front squatted. We did a little clean complex. We high pulled. We cleaned. We benched. Nothing crazy, did some hurdle mobility, but just enough to kind of get it out of them. And like, y'all got to have a week off, Yeah. Like softball this week, we played Thursday. Let me think. Yeah, we played Thursday. Softball, I mean, they were hitting PRs on trap bar deadlift on Thursday.
That's awesome.
And then going to play and played a great game, extra innings against East Ascension. Ended up losing 6-5, but I mean, progressively better. The first time they played them, we lost 18-10. And that was, I mean, they've gotten better over the past few weeks. But we're not letting off. I mean, the kids are resilient.
Yeah. Kids adapt.
They're resilient, and, they need that. They need to, if things aren't going good on the diamond or things aren't going good in the field or the court or anything like that, you can at least keep their confidence up within the weight room that they're still doing the right thing and they're just as strong and they're still can push themselves just as hard. Sometimes you got a bad string of luck, man. Like, not everything's going to be perfect all the time.
And it also teaches them too, man. You still got to come to work.
Yeah, and if everybody won every game, I mean, that'd be stupid. Like, that'd be –
yeah.
Like, there's got to be losers, Not everybody can be a winner.
Yeah.
The burning desire to compete, but not everybody can be a winner.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
So,
that's right. So
yeah, it's all a good week.
Yeah. So when y'all come back, y'all are on 9 weeks or 6 weeks grading cycles.
9.
Us too. Y'all start state testing
soon after we come back.
Yeah, us too.
They started clip testing and stuff right before we left. So,
do you find that this is the time of the year where the brains get on cruise control?
I try not to overdo it for that reason. Like, I try not to. Like, kids put a lot of pressure on themselves through parents, putting pressure on them to do well. So, Like, let's put it this way. It's like for Paladin. Like, whether it's a 3-day week or a 2-day week, I gave them off until after spring break, and we will just work out 2 days a week no matter what. Because some of them might be missing classes to go test and this and that and the other. So that way that we have like a leeway day where you can get your workout in, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, that's kind of
Now, is that all your sports or is that
just powerlifting
just powerlifting?
and swim.
Yeah.
Because those are in the morning time. So like I don't see a lot of them. With football, I mean, we're gonna get it in. Like
My football kids will too.
yeah. We're gonna get it in. So but like we've been doing our cycle so far, and then we'll do a 5-3-1 to finish out the semester.
Like a Windler 531.
Yeah.
You like it?
Yeah. I mean, it'll be the first time I'm gonna do it through the spring, but we'll do like 2 weeks at 5, 2 weeks at 3, 2 weeks at 1. The ones will be peaking right at our spring game time period.
Mm-hmm.
So nothing crazy. We're going to go 60, 70, 80.
I have all that literature, that Wendler 531 literature if you want it.
Yeah.
It's solid too. I mean, I've got it for powerlifting and I've got it for sports, and it's a good read.
Yeah.
That's what I did. That's what I did forever. And I told you I took his volume approach, but I just changed up the rep scheme.
Yeah, I don't have it on me. There's a book that I got for Christmas that it's like a sports science book.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you forget some of the stuff you've done in the past.
Have you ever like found any of your old workouts when you were a brand new strength coach and you
yeah.
Look at it and you go, what in the hell was I doing?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. I found a binder of it
all the time.
Oh yeah. What was I thinking?
Yeah.
Was I mad at him?
Yeah. I get mad at myself when I look at some of that stuff.
Oh yeah.
Like, dude, what an idiot. You know?
Why did you do that?
Yeah. So, but yeah, other than that, that's it, man. That's my week. That's gonna be my week. That's been my week. You know. I'm boring today. Yeah, again, it's spring break.
Relaxation.
Yeah.
So it's about the least stress that we're going to be.
Yep.
During spring break.
Yep. It's the month of April, really, man. These next 3 weeks, I'm pretty stress free. I'm pretty just even kill.
Yeah.
You know, it's not gonna be much of anything.
Because we go so hard from November to March that
you still don't really even come down off of it last week. Like you're still kind of just like adjusting back to the real world of.
Well, Coach, all right. So just a normal week prior to this past week, we probably talked 3 or 4 times.
Yeah,
we talked like once last week.
Yeah,
wasn't much. It's because we're both just trying to decompress.
Yeah, you just kind of need a break, man. Like just from everything.
You need to be around the family, and
believe me, man, it wasn't just you. Like I didn't talk to anyone. I just kind of like left it alone. Just
hell, I hadn't talked to Kirk in 10 days. You know.
Yeah.
I think he texted me and called me the Monday after about a proposition that he had. But other than that, was it.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
So anyway, man. Well, you ready to wrap it up?
Yeah. Nice little episode. You know, nothing crazy.
Bad, man. Bad.
Nothing crazy. Just kind of talk, keep our viewers up to date on everything, and
that's it.
We'll have another guest this coming up week, and it's gonna be a good one. We'll let y'all know. We promise to put out a lot more reels this week of the past few episodes, just because, again, we've explained it to you. It's been kind of hectic few weeks, so
been hectic.
We did found an easier way to do it though. So
yeah, exactly. All right, brother Joe.
All right, man. We'll see you next Sunday, 6 o'clock.
Absolutely, my guy. We'll talk later.
All right, bye.
Bye.
Soundstripe.